They'll be calling you a radical, so nothing to see, nothing to see, nothing to see. 10-year mean on the Willamette Steelhead. The blue line is last year's 95% year-over-year Endangered Species Act ignored. The red line's this year's tracking under. That's a 95% collapse year-over-year. It's a catastrophe. Nothing to see. Let's talk about this, and so we'll track this, the judgment of salmon. Now let's talk about this. This is important, and I like doing these videos right here because this is the ancient Shoshone burial ground right here that they hoard out, you know, Jedediah Smith, Jim Bridger, Revenants. The Revenant movie in the elk scene where they're killing the elk in the front is based right here where I'm standing. This was my grandparents' organic farm, great-grandparents for 100 years. You know, they raised cantaloupes here, pumpkins, melons, lots of tomatoes. And so it's a hallowed sacred place, and the collapse of the salmon's a very hallowed sacred, very epic, sad, sad, sad event. First, they came for the buffalo. I won't stop. They're not man, woman, and child. The great genocide, the great Pacific genocide. Why would they stop with the Pacific Ocean? So I'm going to track these numbers every day, as you know. Now I'm trying to get to New York for the shirtwaist fires. You know I go there every year. The 100th anniversary for the shirtwaist fires, where we were trying to lead up the revolution, the post-ignorance. You know, you're all drunk and go along with the winning team, but 2 weeks before the 100th anniversary of the shirtwaist fire, something happened along that way, Fukushima. And so, but plane tickets are outrageous, and I'm trying to find a place to stay. My little place that I used to have to stay in Brooklyn is, I mean, that's a whole nother dynamic. But, so I'm working on it, I'm working at it, you know. It's the economics of it, because I got to get to Oregon, and I'll be there April 1st in Oregon, and I'm going to work up and down the line. I'm going to work the whole Oregon coast on the salmon collapse and tide pools. Probably get it a little bit into Northern California. Maybe, you know, might even get up to Seattle. The deniers, the great deniers. So this is important. When Fukushima happened, steelhead salmon go to sea for 1 to 2 years. They can make 2 cycles. They started to come down slowly and collapse. But remember this. Now, meanwhile, back on the fucking ranch, don't you love how they call it the fucking pasture, and they're talking about salmon ranching? These sick fuckers. I mean, these sick, it becomes as natural, unleashing cattle onto the Montana fucking landscape. These fuckers really think, hee, I'm a cowboy, I'm a fucking rancher. They think that's natural. They think that's natural. I mean, Edward Abbey at the University of Montana stood right there and called fucking ranchers terrorists, which they are. So, everybody says, Kevin Blanche, you're like a fucking dinosaur. No, I'm like a coelacanth. The problem is the radical fucking right raped the fucking earth. No, they've always existed. The problem is the fucking environmentalist community. They've turned into the softball false equivalency panty painters. I'm the last fucking one left. I'm the last one. The last fucking white rhino fucking male is dead. Died in Kenya yesterday. Oh, that's on matter. There's 2 females. We're in Oregon. It's 2 females. We're going to have transvestite. We'll argue about transvestite, marrying transvestite, marrying the fucking, you know, I mean, it's insanity. God hates guns. God hates guns. God hates. Meanwhile, back on the fucking salmon ranch, the Pacific Ocean, don't you think that would be a major story? No one would believe me as I was full of cancer saying it's dying, it's dying. Now, hear me out. On the Willamette right now, for the year, on the still, they run early. They run early. All fucking January, February, March, they're fucking running in earnest. There's 853. What's the 10-year mean? Over 15,000. You heard me right, over 15,000. Last year, they came at a 95% collapse. The 10-year means 45,000 for the year on the Willamette, the steelhead run. Last year, total, 2,900. You heard me right, 2,900. They lowered forecast last year to 29,000. They came in at 2,900. 10-year mean of 45,000. This has been going on for years as a fucking total. Why? They had record returns in 2015 on the Chinook. Record returns off record-based escapement. So the Chinook will start to run in earnest on the Columbia April 1st. It's real early, but still they're trickling. And this is important because I was at the council meeting. They have their boys out there. They have their fish finders. It isn't just like they run from the Bering Sea from fucking Russia with love all at once in one day. They come in stages. They know where they're at right now. They know. They're in panic mode because their test nets out there where they know where they're at are coming up zero. Their fucking boys and their sonar out there where they know where they're at traditionally this time of year. They run on the sun. They run on the sunlight. How's their barometer? Oh God, we can't figure it. It's just like, oh God, Napoleon must have had a stomach ache. I mean, it's so fucking passe, fucking ignorant, fucking panty painter, fucking pathetic. You know, fucking Trump's fucking son, whose head needs to be fucking mounted? I mean, fuck, let's bring back lion parts. I mean, what the fuck killed it? I mean, it's all the fucking rage. Extinction is all the fucking rage. What's the matter with you fucking people? I mean, where are the environmentalist community? Fucking Greenpeace. See, they're all fucking false equivalency. Fucking, they're not. They're just fucking scumbags, self-indulged pieces of shit. Not me. Not me. You know, I fight for her. She fights for me. So there's still 7 on the Bonneville. 7 Chinook. What there should be. There should be a fucking about 1,000 by now. There's 7. You know, we'll see, start to count, just like last year. I'm the only person on earth that I was doing videos every day, 2014, 2015, 2016. The salmon got, oh, I saw it with my own eyes, record returns. I'm like, no, wait till 2016. I'm the only one that got it right. The only one on ODFW. By the way, at least Oregon puts numbers out. WDFW, Washington, those scumbag fuckers, those pieces of shit don't do nothing. That's the fucking American ground zero for apathy, fucking false equity. They're all just counting their money and their fucking equity in their fucking house. You heard of property tax? You heard of property tax, you pieces of shit up there? Washington fucking state makes me want to fucking vomit and fucking puke. They're fucking ODFW, the fish counts. Oh, it's the orcas eating. It's good fairy tale fucking bullshit. Yeah, orcas. That's what's killing them. That's what's killing them. Oh, fur bags, the sea lions. Sea lions and orcas never ate salmon in the history of fucking this earth. You arrogant, self-indulged, baby boomer fucking me, fuck your little teeny pathetic fucking life that's gonna fucking die early. You've traded in your health for somebody else as well. So I'll track these numbers every day, and I'm tracking them. It's a fucking horrific. In violation of the Endangered Species Act, Obama and Trump for prison. Obama and Trump for prison. Obama. Why? Who? Abi's the king fucking pin, of course. But Obama's the one that let him. Obama's the fucking kingpin of this cover-up. And Trump. Please allow me to reintroduce myself. Putin, fucking good globalist team player. Reintroduce myself. Fucking Abi, the fucking monarchy. Fucking London Liz has never been so proud. The fucking monarchy's in fucking vogue. I stood on the White House on the statue on the 5th of November, 2016. Clintongrad, Trumpgrad. They have occupied fucking the White House. They will never leave. That was before you won't listen to me. Flynn, fucking Jill, fucking Red, fucking sit with fucking Putin, fucking Flynn, fucking nuclear $8-9 million fucking stock portfolio of the very pipeline she's signed. What a fraud. Stein, KGB father. Look up her father. Look up. Killed Dillinger on Balco. Fucking Dillinger was the good guy, not the bad guy. So you're all twisted. You're all twisted. You're all fucking obey, consume, die of cancer, and fucking loving it. I'll track these numbers every fucking day. If you want to see the graph, because you're too fucking ignorant to fucking look at it, I posted it on my Facebook page. There's the fucking graph. I'll post it to fucking Google Plus too. The photo. You just saw it. I just put it on the video. Ha! Ha! Why are they not enforcing the Endangered Species Act? Growth economy, growth for the sake of growth is the ideology of cancer cells. I was married to Edward Abbey's, one of his wife's niece, the wife that died of cancer in Kaysville, Utah. She died of leukemia. So did he die of fucking cancer. Where did he live? Southern Utah, the fucking cancer capital of the world. I was in the bone marrow transplant center at East State LDS. Southern Utah makes up less than 5% of the Wasatch, Utah fucking population in the fucking, this tri-state fucking Rocky Mountain region, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, which all end up in the bone marrow transplant at LDS, including from fucking Atomic City, Idaho. Over half the people in there are from Southern Utah. A lot of them are marquee athletes that move there to fucking train. Come growth economy, shh. Don't tell them about the red dust in Southern Utah. Oh, Mike Lee to Kevin Blanche. My father, I just found, was a downwinder. Mike, why won't you talk about Fukushima? I'll get right back to you. I'm going to talk to Senator Wyden, which Senator Wyden used to talk to me. Kamala Harris's office used to talk to me. All of them used to talk to me. They don't even talk to me anymore. I've been told that Fukushima is classified, which by Barbara Boxer's office. I know it for a fact. Think about it. Everybody's going along with the growth, the sake of growth, and die of cancer. You trading in your health, the ocean's health, for some fucking oligarch asshole fucking $200 million fucking bailout to transatlantic fucking tuna fishing boats. Wealth. You're not getting any. No, you're dying early of cancer, and you've gone along with this fucking winning team. Johnny got his gun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking selfish fucking America. You look at these fucking numbers. Oregon's in epic denial, but Washington's even 10 times fucking more. The greatest denial in human history. Kevin Blanch, you're fucking gonna be, I mean, the great hardcore fucking fighting, intense. You have to do all the work. You have to have all the knowledge. Boy, you're way too pretty to have an opinion. Shut up and get to fucking work. That was my father right here on this said landscape. He was working as a boy. I knew what he meant. I was not born with these scars across my face. Kevin Blanch, like an ivory-billed woodpecker or a coelacanth. Oh, you think we're extinct? No, there's one fucking left. You know, I was given too much to live 6.5 years ago. There's one fucking left. I'm it. I'm telling you, I'm it. I've watched it all over the world. It's fucking panty painter, false equivalency. That's the reason we got our fucking ass kicked. And then the other people that get intense and radical, they didn't do the background. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You can't get up and fucking go at these fuckers unless you know your subject matter. Oh, I know. Try me. Try me. For Kevin reached into the bag and he fucking slung my fucking stone that I clung onto. I've had it in my hand every day. In the hospital, I'd cling on to it. He slung the stone and it struck the nuclear giant in his forehead, and the giant fell to the earth and it fucking radiated the earth for time and all eternity. The judgment of salmon. Cut it up, kill the last salmon. Kill the last salmon, the generation that killed the fucking sea. The me generation. Too bad you didn't all die before you got old. For the future, the fuck, you seen the debt, you seen the ecology. For the future of all the fucking, our grandchildren, our fucking children, our I hear the voices of my great-granddaughter, to the wells, to the animals, to the fucking creatures of the fucking earth. You done fucking sold. Off to hell, to a fucking black hole. That's where you're all going. Jesus did not die so you could be rich. Fucking, it was not written into the studio wall concert hall fucking in those fucking east wall fucking slave camp turkeys. Import your fucking slave-made fucking usury fucking 580% buy here, pay here goods. Not me. I'm not playing with your fucking participating in your fucking usury. Obey, obey, obey. Consume, consume, overconsume. Die of cancer and love it. I ain't playing. Fuck you. I refuse to participate in the name of the Father, my Father, who these fuckers murdered in the Nevada test site. Stay tuned. I'll post these numbers every day.